We're in one of these old city centers. This is Athens, by the way, pretty close to Huntsville in Alabama. There's an old Main Street Mercantile, hugely wide. Been in business for quite a long time, which apparently is still old-fashioned. Unfortunately, I'm here too early, but it is, I think, a funny store. And apparently it sells everything, even a canoe. Beautiful, by the way. Well, maybe on my next trip. And then suddenly you see this.
Take next right, then take next left.
We have another old thing to visit, just a couple of miles south. It's Mooresville. It was incorporated in 1818. Well, you can read it if you want to. It's on the National Register of Historic Places. It's really, it's off the highway, and it's like you step back into history. That's a little ice cream store. Mooresville Stagecoach Inn and Tavern was built in 1820, and it served as post office before the current post office was constructed around 1840. And the current post office is just here next door. So that was built in 1840, and it's still functioning as a post office. Well, at least they have air conditioning. It's incredible. It's that little house with a white fence. No, stay. Come on. And what do we find? A library. Those are true cobblestones, although quite large, but oh, there was a schoolhouse and a blacksmith, the gin, and a merchandise store. And then we have the Mooresville Church of Christ. Since 1854. So that's the Mooresville Brick Church from 1839. I don't know how original most of the buildings are here, but it's just a special place. We're here in a park very close to Huntsville, and this is going to be my second trail today. Not long, probably about 2 miles or so. And I think it's mainly over an old railroad trail, so it is probably reasonably flat. Beautiful place here. This is a pretty large area, and it's in the hands of a land trust that maintains it. And it's very close. It's just adjacent to Huntsville. So it's a magnificent area to live, I think. Joey? I was wondering a bit where that railroad bedding, where the tracks would have been. But what I just read is that just through natural erosion, lots of this railroad bed is just vanished, and there's only this trail left. This is a particular area that you still can see that they took the rock out, so I can imagine some tracks here. This is the third little bridge, and you can clearly see here how they constructed this, these pylons or so for the railroad. No, heel. Heel. I just wonder how this looks like if there's water coming down. It's pretty steep. Well, let's continue. Come on. It's not the original railroad track, but that was here next to it. That was here where it's a little bit deeper. That's where the railroad tracks went. But this rock in 1948, this big boulder, just came loose and fell down on the track. And here we come back on the original track again. And they had a small trestle here, I suppose. Trestle that they had to build, about 175 feet to the other side over there. And it took about 2 months to build out of the 4 months for the entire track. So now from down that trestle, you can see the foundations they laid. And here, and then you can see the other side as well. Be careful, Joey. I let him try it first because it looks so, let's say, shabby. You can see the rubble here on the left and on the right, and the railroad bed just fits in between it. Can't imagine how those people in the 1800s or so how they traveled through here in the comfort of a train. Every little bridge you see the same thing for the trestle. You still can see those foundations. Let's have a look. Come on, Joey. You can see the embankment, you can see the embankment, and this is the other side. So just a short trestle, but and you can see this in spring this must be a nice waterfall. And if you listen, the train is coming. How appropriate. The two words, Beaverdam and Boardwalk. So first I'll be looking for a boardwalk, and hopefully as a bonus we'll have a Beaverdam as well. It's located just next to the highway, the interstate, so it's loud. Hopefully that changes. Nice trail, and the sound of the traffic sound will diminish, I suppose. Okay, I think that the boardwalk is starting. They probably recently renovated it. Yeah, this is brand new. I'm more used to cypress in Florida, and you see all these knee-high knobs around the trees, but these are then these tupelo. This is the end. Well, at least, hey, that is nice. Two of them. I see snakes. Yeah, this is a little bit more swamp-like. And I see two fairly little snakes. Resting on a log. And of course I found some flowers. You can see the size. That looks original. And this is the Cambron covered bridge. This is just an overlook on what I would call Lake District. Lots of water and islands in northern Alabama. Incredible. Oh, before I go, please pay attention to these missing children. If you have any information, please call the appropriate number. Hi guys, this is Joey and we're building a one-of-a-kind RV. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like and subscribe. Or better yet, leave a comment. Thanks guys. You've done a good job.